First of all, we moved to a brand new studio last summer, and so we had to organize everything new. We have a new acoustic, another sound, so it took a while to get used to this place, but we noticed it sounds much better than in the old studio. It's really great.
Yeah.
And however, the first month, yeah, we just tried out new things, and the whole thing started 3 months ago. Before it was just trying new stuff, and the real new tracks, yeah, we did them during the last 3 months.
Oh, I think there are various styles of sounds on the album there. Let's say typical scooter things like heartbeats and trancey melodies and whatever, and as well some really more or less experimental stuff.
Yeah, we had there are 2 tracks which are more like electro house. One is a German track called Lass uns tanzen, and the other one is UFO Phenomena. This is something we never did before, but we really like those tracks. On the other hand, we have typical stuff like Rick mentioned. For instance, the United Vibe is a classical scooter track, and of course Behind the Cow, which is the first single release. It's different but typical at the same time. I think it sounds fresh and new, but it's typically scooter.
And maybe to add one thing, we use lots of rock guitars on this time.
Yeah.
More than usually. It's a little bit more rocky this time. HP sits in his bureau, staring at the screen, surfing through the internet.
Yeah, for new
watching
British cars.
British cars. Yeah.
Rick is doing nonsense with the studio equipment, and after 2 weeks we said, oh wow, we should start something. And we have a new member in our band. It's Michael Simon. He's a DJ, but I think Michael can introduce himself.
He did already. Yeah, but everything is said, I think, about me. Oh, I think the working in the studio is nearly the same than with other persons. I mean, I met the guys a long time ago, so it was not, they are not new for me. I met HP in some clubs when I DJ. He visited me there, so I know them before. So it was easier instead of coming totally in a new group, and then this helps me a little bit. So it was a good atmosphere from the start. So then I came in the studio and we worked together easily. It starts a little bit slowly because I had to get used to different work, because everybody's engineers working different than the other. So, but Rick and me, we talked about this, and the good thing was we worked with the same music program. We hate both Cubase, so that was a good beginning. So now and then we figure out something, and then we started to work.
Okay.
Usually, if our product manager tells us to to finish the production, then we know, well, we got not so much time left. But no, there's one point when you're really satisfied with the sound, with the melodies, with the melodies, yeah, too much into technical stuff, and yeah, you say, well, that's all you can give to the song, and
Yeah.
that's normally the point when we decide to finish the production.
Yeah, and when we start working on an album, we spend maybe 3 or 4 hours a day working, and the last 2 or 3 weeks it's like 16 hours a day, and you just go back home, sleep for a while, and then back to the studio. Otherwise it's not possible.
Yeah.
And I think we always had this like at the end of an album production. We are really into the whole stuff. Maybe we need the pressure from outside. The manager says you have to finish at this date, and then we start really to get into it, and then it really works much better than in the beginning.
We all got the same favourite track?
No, I think we like every track. I think it's an album. I don't know. I don't really know every track on every album before because I'm a new member. But I think, or what I heard now, that we really don't know which is the favorite track or which track is not so good. I think they're really strong, the tracks, every single track.
Yeah, we have one thing. It's we work together with the Bloodhound Gang, and Jimmy Franks sent us some.
Who's better known as Jimmy Pop?
Jimmy Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he sent us some stuff, and we continued working on this, and the track is called "The Shit That Killed Elvis." I really love this tune, and this maybe could be a single as well. There's another thing called "Lass uns tanzen." I love this track very much. Yeah, but like Michael says, I'm really satisfied with all of them. And you?
See. SOS.
Yeah, I think it just happened. We had this electro house tune, and I thought it's really difficult to use usual MC stuff on this track. It didn't work, and so yeah, we thought about that, and we never had a German song. Yeah, we had one, but this was only a special thing. Suddenly we came up with the idea "Lass uns tanzen," and it's very minimalistic, and it really works on this track. And I think people I hope they will like it as much as we do.
But it was more a joke. We just listened to the track and made some jokes, and it happened somehow.
Mm.
It was not planned that we do vocals like this.
Okay.
Yeah, suddenly we needed something like a C part on the track. We often do this, and yeah, we came up with the idea to use something like a special hip hop track, and we really thought about who could do this. And I don't know, I think Michael came up with the idea.
But don't kill me. I know there are a lot of people who will hate this because they hate hip hop, whatever. But I think we just started to do something else. Nobody will do a hip hop track with a techno beat.
Right.
And then we thought we have to do something else to do not the usual way. And then we thought, who could rap this? And we thought, of course, 50 Cent and all these big names. But I mean, come on, we have to be realistic. So we thought Fatman Scoop could do it, and he has a really powerful voice.
We really loved the tune, and but we couldn't imagine this would really work in the charts, because at that time techno music was more really underground stuff, and this changed a lot in the next 2 or 3 years. But we were really surprised and really happy, because before we had a band called Celebrate the Nun, and we produced 2 albums, a couple of singles, and nothing really worked. And then one day we decided to do something completely else, completely different. And with the techno music, at that time we went out every night to all different rave parties everywhere in the country, and we only wanted to do this music in